What's up, Capstone family? This is Ed Drummond coming with you on this Friday, the 25th of June. Hey, just wanted to give you a shout before this amazing weekend that we're about to embark into. We're almost upon July already. It seems pretty nuts. It's been hot, no joke. Like, I think last week was like the hottest few days that Phoenix has experienced like ever. It was 115, so if you didn't get a call from us about your AC, consider yourself in luck. Hey, but on that note, I wanted to give a shout out to the team this week. You might have seen something different. At least I am on the inside from behind the scenes. Feedback. We are really doing our best to ensure that you all are getting calls and we are staying in touch more than before. I think that if there's one thing that management struggles in as a whole, like in the industry as a whole, is its lack of communication. And I always joke that Evan is so good at giving bad news, right? Because she is. I hear her on the phone. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so good at giving bad news. It's like she just gave the worst news ever. But ultimately, what are you going to say? Like, she gives me bad news all the time. I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like, she's so good at it. But I think that ultimately, like, we're encouraging the team and making sure that the team is really in the mindset of being able to pick up the phone and call you and give you the news as fast as possible. Now, a few of you have called me out and let me know that when you get calls from me, you don't think it's going to be the best news. But I'm hoping to change that, especially with the resale market. Most of you that are selling houses right now are having exceptional results, and it's a lot of fun. And thank you for trusting us so much. Because again, oftentimes, we think we're going in at one price, and then all of a sudden, we're getting close to the time that it's going on market, and all of a sudden, we ask you to bump the price up a lot, and it's like, hey, whatever works. But right now in this market, that's what's working. So thanks again for trusting us with that. Quickly, the numbers. We saw in this market, we saw the supply of homes. We are in a supply shortage, which we're shorter than we've almost ever been since we've been recording it in the MLS. Right now, the demand has started to wane. Over the last few months, since really the end of February, the demand has started to slow when you look at the demand. So right now, the market is still in crazy, insane space. Realistically, if you look at the numbers and you look at new build starts and you look at all these things as to what's happening, it doesn't look like it's going to alleviate anytime soon at all. From a rental side and a sales side, right now, that is the place to be is holding real estate if it fits in your plan. So I think moving forward, if you'd like to talk through what your goals are on the real estate side, we see a lot of different ideas, a lot of different ways to make money in the real estate game. The model that I follow is pretty boring. I mean, honestly, I tease people a lot because it's not like I'm at a dinner party talking about, my real estate investing or anything like that, because it's just not sexy, right? It's not the cabin in the woods or, the condo on the beach, right? Like, that's some sexy real estate right there. The stuff that we're doing for you all isn't really that sexy. It's just, moving things along and communicating, just communicating. So I hope that that's what you're seeing from us. If not, let me know. I am all about making changes where we can to increase our increase our success rate of being amazing as property managers. Because at the end of the day, I think this team is fantastic. I see what happens behind the scenes, and I'm proud of them all. Next thing is the lender stuff that we're seeing right now in appraisals. Appraisals are, in fact, not holding us back as much as we thought, but we've worked through some strategies for ensuring that we're getting appraised value even after we're overpricing these properties. And believe me, we're overpricing them by quite a bit. It's pretty amazing. The one thing is, when you're talking to your lender, if you're looking to buy a property, if you're interested in going through a series of questions to ensure that this is the right lender for you, let me know. Because what we're doing on the back end, when we're on the other side of it, working as the listing agent, we're interviewing every single lender that comes over on a pre-qual. And if that lender doesn't give us the right information, we are not accepting that offer, no matter how high it is. So, we've had a few in the last couple of weeks that Alex has gotten on the phone. She'll come into the office, she'll be like, Ed, check this out. This is what this lender said. And it's like, whoa, looks like we're not going with that offer, right? And unfortunately, the buyer might not know the difference. The buyer's agent might not even know the difference, but we do. So ultimately, at the end of the day, if you'd like a series of questions to ask, your lender to ensure that they're doing the right thing to get your offers accepted, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that. We're seeing so many offers right now because we're in our listing period right now. I think from the beginning of June to another 60 days out, we've got 20 listings that are on the market or in some stage of completion, whether they're closing or they're going on market. So it's, a couple of them even are selling to tenants, right? Because that was the best possible outcome for those. So all kinds of different scenarios that we could run at you right now, but it's neat to see all the different things that are happening because that experience just, makes us more able to get you to the outcome that you're looking for with the best results. Hey, I really, really appreciate you watching this video again. I would definitely encourage, again, the lender side more than anything. I think that's where people are at the biggest disadvantage when looking to buy a home in this market. It's where we immediately just flag an offer and realize, no way are we going to approach that one. And if people didn't know that going into it, they wouldn't know the difference, right? And it's sad because these buyers want houses just as bad as anybody else, but they're maybe not getting all the best information. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend and look forward to connecting again next week.